Ashley, let's start with you. How has Asheville's communication and engagement strategy evolved since the start of the pandemic?
Since the start of the pandemic, it was an interesting transition because when we had just ended a contract with OpenGov, which was our survey function for surveying the public, and we transitioned to a new product called Public Input. And it couldn't have come at a better time because since COVID started, we have gone totally virtual with our council meetings, our boards and commission meetings, our online engagement. I think in May, our first online engagement was about our hotel overlay for where hotels are going to be situated in Asheville. We received a ton of feedback on that. And usually that would have been us going out to these groups. And so instead this time, we very much catered to those groups that we would have normally talked to focus on, but then we did those engagements online. And then we had a survey for people to talk to, and along with the video. So everything for us transitioned really quickly. And then our next engagement that we went to was for Vance Monument, which is a Confederate monument here in Asheville. So on top of that, we're doing the normal meeting stuff that we would have did, and then we're kicking it off to these big engagement products that people really care about. And for Vance Monument, one of the things we did differently because of the new technology we had access to is we allowed people to text message their comments, which we had really good engagement on because people, most people have a smartphone. They're able to send a text message and say, hey, this is how I feel. And then we had our weekly meetings for 12 weeks. There's wrapping up this week where people could call in and leave their public comments. So our engagement has skyrocketed. Even for council meetings, at one meeting, we had 161 callers call in. That's more than we would have at a normal council meeting who are going to show up. And so just giving that access of having that live caller line, being able to text message, it's really transformed how our community has engaged. They've been more engaged. They've been a little bit more angry, just given everything going on in the world right now. But I think the biggest thing for us is having that option for online people to be able to sit on their couch, watch a council meeting and say, hey, wait, I want to talk to the mayor. I want to talk to council about this. Has really helped in terms of engaging people. And then with our monument, people passing by and there's a banner that says, you want to comment? Text us to the number, and then you get 3 questions, has really transformed how we were engaged. And I think that we would have gotten there, but COVID just made us just try it and we're going to ask for forgiveness later. We're just going to go for it. And it's really helped us engage our community.
That's really interesting that you have so many people calling in. Did it vary a lot by topic? The amount of
it varied a lot by topic. At our last council meeting, we had about 21 callers. Our peak, which was when a lot of stuff in the summer with George Floyd, that was when we were getting in the hundreds. But even still, we're seeing strong numbers of people wanting to comment. We did implement a sign up so that, because we were getting so many people. So we do have a sign up situation now, which a lot of the jurisdictions in North Carolina are following, where people can sign up for each agenda item. We just wanted to have kind of more control over knowing who's on the caller so we can follow up with people if we needed to. But it depends on the meetings, but some topics you're going to get a lot of people. We got a lot of people for our community economic development plan. That's something that people care about. So it varies, but we still had more engagement than we would have if people had to come down to City Hall.
Well, that's interesting.